So, quick little story time. And let me be clear. I do realize preferences are involved in this, right? But it's not all preferences. It's just like common sense, right? Anyway, so, whatever you want to call her, Jessie, Lady J, Jessica, right? She asked me sometime last week, hey, Max, would you mind making some tomato soup and grilled cheese this week? And I was like, after messing with her a little bit, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. It's been a while and I usually do it at least once or twice a year. So I proceed to make my homemade tomato soup, right? This is after I do send her to the store to grab the ingredients because right now she kind of a cripple, right? Her hands are messed up and she refuses to listen to the doctor when they tell her to do something that would help her. Well, as of late. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, she's a cripple. She can't use her hands extensively outside of work, so that's fine. She bringing home the bacon. That's what matters. So anyway, back to the story. She's like, "Can you make grilled cheese and tomato soup?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do it. But I'm gonna send you to the store for everything and a bit of alcohol." Anyway, so I send her to the store. Send her with the list. She picks up everything. After the tomato soup is made, after like all the prep, all the baking, or sorry, roasting, I'm like, okay, so I need you to come in here and at least, help me out while I'm doing this and butter the bread, right? Just give her something to do because she keeps saying she feels bad and guilty. So I let her butter the bread. Right, she pull out the bread and it is like whole wheat grain on bread. Now, I don't have a problem with whole wheat grain on bread normally, but for grilled cheese, what kind of monster picks up whole wheat bread with little pieces of grain in it, right? Like the ones with the grain on the top and shit. Yeah, she's a monster. And when I ask her about this, she's like, they didn't have any of the other bread you were talking about, like just like the extra kind of wide bread you would normally get that's white, or the enriched. The stuff normal people make grilled cheese on. And fuck healthy, right? We're already putting like 4 or 5 slices of cheese on each one of this bread and buttering both sides and frying it in butter. So I don't want to hear the healthy shit. We are way past healthy. The tomato soup was healthy, but once we decided to have grilled cheese with it, it's no longer part of the conversation, right? So we did that, and then I was messing with her, but because part of me, the inner, like inside, was disgusted. Like it's not the end of the world, really, but I had to let her know the error of her ways in this moment because I was like, yeah, she said they didn't have any. I was like, well, what could you have done differently? Well, she was like, I guess I could have gone to the bakery. I guess I could have gone to the bakery. This is what she told me, right? So this is after saying there was no bread that was, like the white kind of, you want to make grilled cheese on, especially this kind. And then, yeah, there was none in the whole store. But she's like, yeah, I guess I could have gone to the bakery. Why is that? Why was that not one of the first things you would have done if they didn't have what I had asked for? At least tell me and be like, hey, is it okay if I get this instead? Because that way, I could have gone into this knowing that I would have just sent her ass to the next store. Because I'm not about to sit in the kitchen. This is like 2-3 hours because I had, what was it? Oh, we didn't have enough room in the first oven, and then I had to chop everything, and then I had to. It doesn't matter. I did not mind doing it first and foremost because she does a lot already. But then she had the nerve to bring me whole wheat bread, and then she had the nerve to tell me she did not go to the bakery after they did not have the bread that I wanted. She says, how am I supposed to know? I don't think that needed to be said. So, that's my little bit of story time. Yeah, Kings, know your worth. If she don't know your worth, if she not willing to go, to that next store to get you what you need for the thing she asked you to make, then don't make it. I ain't saying leave or nothing. I'm just saying don't make it. be like, nah, if you want me to make what I make, it's my way or the highway. Because this involves like fucking chopping up tomatoes, roasting tomatoes, chopping up like onions and stuff. And I can do it in a food processor, which I did half of it in. But all that don't matter. Because when it's my recipe that I found online, it's my way or the highway. I feel that covers everything for today. But I love y'all. And yeah, don't let this happen in your life. You got to put a stop to it when it happens, or else you're just gonna have to expect it for the rest of y'all's eternity together. Or for some of y'all, 2 weeks. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm leaving. Have a great day. This has been my Monday. Bye.